Hi everybody, and welcome to Marketing Mondays. I'm April Davis. I'm happy to be with you today. Thank you so much, my new subscribers, and I'd like to thank you all for signing up for the schedule planning this week. You can also, for those of you who did not get a chance to register, go to digitalmarketingplanner.weebly.com. Yes, almost forgot. But this week I'm going to talk to you about one question that's been on my mind and a few others, is what can be worse than failure? And so what do you think is worse than failure? Well, what's worse than failure is called false success. So what is false success? Well, false success, I'll tell you about that in just a second, but at least if you fail at something, you have an opportunity to correct it. You have an opportunity to try again. With false success, you can think you are succeeding, but in actuality, you are failing. I was reading this out of Awake magazine in 2014, and it talked about how to determine what is successful. There's two things that I want you to take away from this discussion today. One is values and characters when you're developing a person's business plan or marketing plan, and then their perception or brand awareness. Now, while you're focusing on what is value to that particular customer, find out what kinds of things they really resonate with. Do they value trust? Do they value integrity? Do they value loyalty? Do they value honesty? Or is it all about money? Now, I realize that money has to be a part of this equation. However, studies show that after we reach a certain level of income or wealth, what becomes more important to us is our health, is our family life, because those are the kinds of things that feed our soul. So people tend to fall into this perception or this image that they measure success by, and they measure it by the fact that people have a lot of money, that they must be successful in their business. But you have to really think about, how did they get there? Did they steal money from their customers? Did they do something that was not valuable to their customers? Did they cheat? Unfortunately, we live in a society that these things happen, and you and I both know that it happens on a grand scale. So don't measure your success by what you perceive a company is doing. Measure it by their characteristics, their trust, their loyalties. Think about how they actually treat their employees and their customers. That's a good way of doing it. This week, I'd like you to do one thing. I'd like you to take your time and look at the standards of the companies that you're helping with their planning. Don't compromise on your standards. Look at how they became successful or how they want to be successful, and ask your client, what does success really mean to you? How does that look? And then talk about how the direction you're going to go in to help that customer achieve that. I hope this information was important to you. I hope it was useful to you. Don't forget, ask April about marketing at gmail.com. I hope to talk to you next week. Take care.